And here we are. Welcome to all of you joining us on Facebook and our YouTube channel. I'm still getting people in from the Zoom call. So take a moment to find a comfortable sitting position. In the meantime, we'll wait a couple minutes. And if you are on Facebook, just say hello. Say shalom. Let me know you were here. It's always nice. I know some people, because the videos on Facebook, they stay on Facebook, so people just revisit some of the meditations at different times. During the days that we don't have meditation, you can always go on our Facebook page and click on any of those and do your 30 minutes. It's the advantage of all those tools we have. And we're going to give it just a few more seconds before we get started. Okay. So it is time to close your eyes. And to spend that first minute or so, as always, releasing any tension anywhere on the body. I can't stress enough how critical this is. I like to follow the out breath. And as my lungs empty from the breath itself, I also release and relax every time a little more. It's like the emptying of the breath invites me into emptying everything, releasing everything. And pay special attention, as always, to the belly. Making sure the belly rises and falls as it needs to, without holding it in. And the muscles of the face as well. I like to also open my mouth slightly to relax the jaw. And you're welcome to do that if that works for you. And take this first few minutes to deeply, deeply, deeply relax. And even if you think you have relaxed, look again. Find the most subtle energies. And release even that. And now turn your awareness into the breath. only to the breath. The fresh, cool touch of the breath as it comes in through the nostrils, and the warm sensation of the breath as it leaves the body through the nostrils. We just rest with that. We Shabbat with that. Shabbat is an invitation to rest back. Not to rest because we are tired, but to rest like to recline, to rest back from all that is arising. It's like we take a step back in consciousness, resting, leaning away from all the content, creating space between that which awares and the content that arises within it. And by content, I mean all the thoughts, all these sensations, all the emotions, the desires. All of that is only objects in awareness. But awareness exists prior to any of it arising. It's like it's in the background. And that's why we have to rest into it. We have to lean into it. Shabbat. So when I say observe the breath, there is no you that observes the breath. The breath arises, the body breathes in and out, and the breath as a sensation arises in the vastness of awareness, where it is noticed, known, so the English is trapping us into a trinity that doesn't exist. The trinity of content, somehow a observer of content we call ourself, and then this awaring. But that's because this we call ourselves has falsely claimed authorship of observing. It's a liar. It's a trickster. In Hebrew, we call it the Yetzer Hara. the impulse that make believe there is a separate I, a separate me that inserts itself in every experience. So when I say observe the breath, I'm not talking to you. I'm inviting you to connect with awareing. That awareing that exists if you lean into, if you Shabbat into it. If you remember. The sensations of the breath arise within the vastness of that consciousness, of that awareing. So rest, surrender, let go. Nothing is in your control. You're not in charge. You don't have to be in charge of anything. Just let it all drop away. No worries. No concerns. No responsibilities. You don't have to be in charge of anything. Just for these few minutes. You can just let go and empty yourself of yourself. And just for a few minutes, just be nobody. Be no one. Be nothing. Let just all of this drop. In this moment, right now, there is the breath, the sensations of the breath, I should say, and awareing. And that awareing isn't you. So don't try to insert what doesn't exist in the middle of this moment, this experience. Just rest as awareness. And in that rest, invite the energies of Shalom. and rest even further. Surrender even more. Release and relax even more. Don't worry about all the thoughts that conjure up this me, this you, that only exists in the thoughts, in the stories of the mind. Don't worry about any of that. Just rest. Let everything go. Become empty, become blank. Just be nobody for just a few more minutes. Be no one. Be nothing. Nothing. Be free. Completely free of all of that baggage. None of it is you. It's all make-believe. It's just a show. It's just a movie. So step out of the screen and come rest. Find a seat and just observe the movie. You're not the movie. Observe it all in all its colors and noise on the screen of awareness. And just rest as the watcher, as the observer. That is not any of the characters in the movie. Just remain aware. Just remain aware. Just remain aware. And we gently let go of our practice for now. However our practice was today, it is exactly how it was. And we receive it with equanimity. We receive it with great patience toward ourselves. Some days our meditations are deep, some days they are agitated, some days they are peaceful, others they are torture. And for each of those days we simply receive with equanimity and patience. Equanimity and patience. All of it is content. But now we take a couple of deeper breaths perhaps and begin wiggling our toes, our fingers, our hands, our feet, stretching in any way that feels supportive. And prepare to not jump back onto the screen of the movie, but because we never really do, we are always awareness sitting in the theater. But the movie is so good that we identify with a character and we forget that we are in the theater watching. That's why Judaism invites us always to remember every moment that you actually are in the movie theater right now. And to break free from identifying with the character on the screen. However hypnotizing it is. So remember, as much as you can, as often as you can. And for now we close with a threefold Shalom chant, that all beings may feel the nourishment we have received, and may as well find Shalom, wholeness, harmony, inner peace. Madani, thank you.
Modani.
Modani.
Hi, Modani. Thank you, Rabbi.
You're welcome.
Modani. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Bye.
We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Take care.